extremist. Ain't no lab like a chemist. Fuck a normie opinion. All my boxes run Linux.
Hello everyone, my name is Haruto Yamamoto, and I was studying information security at Kano University in Japan. Today I would like to introduce my research on partial, linkable, spontaneous, anonymous group signature from Monero. So firstly, I would like to explain about LSAG signatures. It's kind of the digital signature. In general, digital signature in cryptocurrency are cryptographic technique to prove the sender's ownership. LSAG signature are created using a set of dummy transaction and sender's actual transaction spontaneously. And dummy transaction make it difficult for the third party to identify the actual sender. The linkability is also necessary property for the Monero to detect the multiple use of the transaction private key and to avoid the double spending attacks. And that's why the LSAG signature is necessary for Monero and the Monero users. And Monero currently uses concise LSAG signatures for Monero. This is a brief explanation of the LSAG signatures. And yeah, basically, since all transaction data is stored in blockchain, including Monero, we should reduce the size of each transaction data for big scalability. The LSAG signature accounts for the largest portion of the transaction data in Monero. Therefore, reducing the size of LSAG signature size is efficient way to reduce the size of the transaction data. One possible problem in PLSAG current Monero signature require the same number of signature as the number of the transaction input. Considering the simple example, if there are 3 transaction input, 3 PLSAG signature is required. And the signature size increases linearly. It means each transaction requires 1 PLSAG signature in current Monero. To solve this problem, the concept of partial LSAG signature is to reduce the number of signatures to 1 regardless of the transaction input. As you can see the figure below, on Monero, PLSAG signature uses 2-dimensional public key set. The first column shows the ownership of the transaction, and the second column shows the public key for the amount of the money transferred, known as a person commitment. Since linkability is only required for the first column and related to the transaction ownership, PLSAG signature can only add linkability to the first column of the 2-dimensional public key set. However, PLSAG signature cannot simply aggregate 3 transaction input into the 1. On the other hand, our partial LSAG signature algorithm can add linkability to the any columns. When we use the PLSAG signature with 3 transaction input in Monero, linkability is added to the odd-numbered column like 1, 3, and 5. That's why PLSAG signature can reduce the number of the signature to 1. And let's compare the signature size of existing PLSAG signature and multi-layer signature and PLSAG signatures. The horizontal axis of the graph represents the number of the anonymity set, and the vertical axis represents the size of the signature size. And we can see the PLSAG signature is the smallest size signature when the anonymity set is greater than 5. Let's see the table below. It's the comparison of each signature size and size. The reason why PLSAG signature is smaller than the CLSAG signature, is CLSAG signature include n times m, but PLSAG signature just include m squared. In general, the number of anonymity set n is much larger than the number of the input m. That's why PLSAG signature is smaller. By the way, surface is not included in this comparison chart. I think that it would be more efficient the smallest size. But I think the advantage of our PLSAG signature algorithm is quite easy to implement, since the basic algorithm is quite similar to the CLSAG signatures. Yeah, that's all for today. If you have a question, you can ask them.
Crypto was freedom from central control. Atomic sauce for freedom from the last resort. Taking it back to the day. This my Genesis black. This my Genesis black. Taking it back to the day. This my Genesis black. Yeah. Taking it back to the day. This my Genesis black. This my Genesis black. This my Genesis black.